How's it going? So we're gonna train chest and back today. I'm like about 3-4 weeks out from the San Antonio show, and then after that we'll see how I feel. We're gonna do that show, and then about 4 days in Disney, and then after Disney I'll decide if I want to do another show in December 10th. But right now I want to focus on getting the most that I can out of each and every section up into the first show. So right now we're gonna just do chest and back. I'm gonna do 4 movements for chest, 1 opener, 3 compound movements, 2 that are gonna be heavy, 1 that's gonna be a finisher, and then 4 or 5 for back, 1 that's gonna be an opener, and then 3 that are gonna be my main compound movements, probably 2 rows and a lat pull down. I'm gonna do 1 movement for traps and then 1 movement for rear delts, and that's gonna be pretty much it. The volume's gonna be moderate. It's about 2 to 3 working sets depending on the movement, and then we'll move on from there. So the next set, I'll go a lot heavier. I'll do more of a press. We'll do 2 working sets here. It's gonna be lighter, just more of an opener. I'm not gonna go to complete failure. And then it's more of just to warm up everything. In 2015, I had a pec tendon rupture on the left side. So I always try to warm up chest a whole bunch before I do any heavy compound movements. So I'll probably start off with a dumbbell press, go to a paused barbell press, and then finish off with a machine press. Hammer strength machines never work out that great for me. I never feel them that much. I do like the incline plate loaded press here, but otherwise most machine presses I don't get a whole lot out of, unless they're like a cable loaded press like there are at Lifetime. But otherwise I like to start off with some kind of fly press movement and then go on from there. So it's like a first working set. Again, nothing to failure, but just getting enough blood and stimulation in the chest that I can feel it, it's all warm, and then that way when I go heavier in my compound lifts, I'm not risking any injury. I'm actually blessed that we did this instead of dumbbell press, probably because being 3-4 weeks out, I probably shouldn't be doing anything heavy. Probably shouldn't be doing anything like a heavy dumbbell and putting anything at risk and doing more machines. It's not that I'm going light on the machines, not that it's easier, it's just more difficult in a different way and easier on my structure overall. I'm not putting anything at risk. So when things are dehydrated or you're super lean, you're more susceptible to injury. The less likely you are to get injured, the more likely you are to be successful at just completing your prep. And sometimes, like days like today, when you're tired or you're not feeling righteous, it's about just getting through it. And, you know, doing the best you can with what you got. I love pressing full range, bring the dumbbells down the shoulders and twisting at the top, bring the pinkies together, squeezing right here, and pressing is just so much harder and you can't utilize as much weight. So again, if I was super glycogen loaded and like not as lean or had anything coming on in 26 days, I'll be going heavier. I'll be pushing like 100, 110, 130 pound dumbbells, just straight pressing. And right now, what I want to be doing is press 65, 70s, 8 to 10 reps, but all the way to the bottom, all the way to the top, squeezing at the top, but rotating those pinkies in. It's not a pump and squeeze movement, but it's just making it more difficult throughout that range of motion. So right now, what is the hardest part is I miss my fiance. I miss spending time. I miss like having a day where we could do whatever the fuck we want and just like being able to like just completely relax. That's the hardest part. Like it's not food. I really don't give a fuck about food. I can train all day long. It's really like the time and like you're always on, right? You're always thinking. You're always like, oh, I got cardio to do, or oh man, like this next meal's in 90 minutes, or you know, like, oh, tomorrow am I gonna pose, or you're always thinking about something, like the next thing. You don't just like, you're not present with like your significant other, or you're not like doing those things, you know? So that's like what I miss, is like, it's the mental break. It's like having a day off and it being like a real day off. That's the hardest part, you know, and you love and care about your people, and it's giving them like your all that I miss.
Vince, let the people know what's going through your mind right now.
One day at a time. One day at a time. One day at a time, one rep at a time, one set at a time, one meal at a time, one day at a time. It's funny, I used to be a big planner, and it's like, oh, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. I'm like, I'll take it one day at a time. You know, I might tomorrow just decide I'm not competing. Fuck this noise. Or, you know, or something happens, or life, you know, you gotta be able to adapt. So I think it's important to just take it one day at a time. Oh, my traps, man. They're so tight right here. Oh, and you see my massage therapist. I just get that out. Howdy. So we just got done with chest and back. This is my first session of the week. So we did 4 movements for chest. We did an opener, which is like a cable fly. We did a horizontal press machine, which is like a cable press machine, which is amazing, which has a great stretch. We did a dumbbell press, and then we finished off with a barbell pause press. The barbell pause press, I only did 1 set with like 1 plate aside to failure. Got that done like 30 minutes, then we went to chest, back. From back, lat pull downs, 3 sets of 12 to 15 to failure. From there, the supported row, 3 plates, 2 working sets. From there, the cable row. The cable row was absolutely phenomenal. I did 2 heavy sets, 1 lighter set of 15. It was super great. From there, and then I did a dumbbell shrug. I did 1 set standing with the 100 pounds. It was okay. I didn't feel it that well. As soon as I went to the seated, really leaning forward, bringing my elbows back, way better. I had 2 sets with the 85s with that. And then that was pretty much it. I'm gonna finish my intro drink, which is just 15 grams of EAAs from True Nutrition, and then a 20-ounce Gatorade, which is about 36 grams of carbs. Right now I'm taking about 110 grams of carbs. I'm having 36 prior to training, which is from cream of rice, 36 during training, which is my Gatorade, and then 50 grams of carbs from cream of rice after training with a little bit of whey protein. That's pretty much it for carbs throughout the day. My typical meal is gonna be about 7 ounces of raw weight turkey, which comes out to like 5 ounces of cooked weight turkey with 14 grams of almond butter, probably every 3.5 hours. I have a protein shake in the morning with 1 tablespoon of almond butter, and that's pretty much my diet. It's pretty low calorie, and then on Sundays I have a refeed of like 3 or 4 high carb meals, which can be anything from pancakes to a low fat burger to my my go-to favorite has been a poke bowl that I make at home. That's pretty much it. So any questions or concerns, let me know. Thank you for watching. I really, really appreciate it. And subscribe to the YouTube. Thank you so much. And then if you have any suggestions on what else I should be filming or what else I should be doing, please let me know. I'll be more than happy.